Well, this is how we roll around here. We're halfway done. It's lunchtime here in Sacramento, California. I'm halfway through. We're selling lots of ground beef. We're selling salmon. We're selling scallops. All I want to do is hit that clock at 8 o'clock and say, peace out. I'll see you later. Get home. Go through my bags one more time. This thing can't be over with more fast enough. I love my job. I love this place, but the only place I want to be right now is in the Big Easy in New Orleans. I want to see the dome. I want to touch it. I want to feel the magic. All my buddies are out in Bufftown right now. I got Justin, I got Jade, I got Ravi hanging out in Bufftown with the Loservilles. You know, and they're flying into Philly. They're taking the Philly to New Orleans. They are having the time of their lives. My good buddy, he's down. Where the heck is he? He's flying. Freaking E88. He's flying into New Orleans. They're all gonna be there tonight. They're gonna smell the magic in the air. They're gonna smell that Cajun dust. Oh my God! I cannot believe it. Why did I ask to work one more day and show up a day later? Oh, it would have been worth the price of admission just to be there. Good God, it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. I thought with this last day, I know I'm going 1,000 miles an hour, but I thought I would go over the WrestleMania 30 card one more time. Shout out those predictions. I know that I've got a whole bunch of videos about a whole bunch of matches. They're all kind of long, so the prediction video, we'll shoot through it pretty fast. We'll just run down the card. Bing, bing, bang. The tag team match, you got the four corners, you got the Real Americans, you got the Usos, you got the dudes with wear the mask, I was gonna call them the Conquistadors. If the Conquistadors were on WrestleMania 30's card, we'd get 2 million buys. Can't go wrong with the Conquistadors. Shout out to the Hardys and Edge and Christian for bringing them back and showing them love, but go back and watch some old primetime wrestling someday when it's put on the network from the 80s. And watch those guys. Fucking awesome, funny-ass shit. But you got the Matadors. I don't even know what their name is. The Usos. You got a whole bunch of teams in there that really could deserve winning the titles. I would love to say that the Real Americans are going to pull it out. I'm going to go with the Usos to keep those titles. They've been fighting to have them for a long time. I know that they got them in a cheap way on Monday Night Raw in a match that... Wait a minute, when did they win the title? I remember they won that short match. I think whenever they won the titles, it just didn't seem like it was magical. I mean, like, the Usos is a team that, was really on the verge of being a great team and just was sort of held back for a long time. There was a few teams out there that really deserved to have them. The Shield ran with them for a good little time. When the Rhodes brothers won the belt, it was a good moment, but it sort of went a little bit too long, and it didn't even pay off. Everybody thought it was going to be a WrestleMania 30 match. We've seen them go at it in 2 different Rumbles. Maybe they'll go at it one more time in this 30-man Andre Battle Royal, but we'll take the Usos to win it. In the Andre the Battle Royal, I've thrown out 1,000 names about who's going to win this. First guy that came to mind was the Great Khali. Second one was Big Show. Honestly, with Andre Giant, I'm sorry, not Andre the Giant, with Roddy Piper coming out there and giving the endorsement to the Big Show and everybody calling him the favorite, well, cross his name off the list. He ain't winning, all right? The one that I said in my other couple of videos was watch out for Alexander Rusev. You got a whole bunch of guys in there that really deserve, better. I mean, like there's Christian, there's Sheamus, there's Dolph Ziggler. You got a whole bunch of former world champions in there that, just couldn't find a place on there. Sheamus is the guy that honestly I could see pulling it out, but I'm going to stick with Rusev. I don't even know if he's been added to the mix or not, but hopefully they don't make the first Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, a joke. They've had a whole bunch of them Battle Royals on the pre-show before, and they don't really mean anything in the long run. I mean, you got Booker T won one, Mark Henry won another, Yoshitatsu and Great Khali. How could you forget Yoshitatsu, the WrestleMania 26 Battle Royal winner? That really helped him out in the long run. In the Chicks match, I picked Alicia Fox to win it all. That's pretty short and sweet. Yeah, who cares about that match? From there, we'll go into Undertaker versus Brock. That's pretty easy. Taker's going to win this. I mean, that's got to be the easiest bet to make on the whole card. I know there's the second most popular match that would be easy to bet on is Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. But I think everybody knows that Daniel Bryan's going to win this. But everybody has that doubt in the back of their mind that Triple H just might pull one more power move, decide he wants to hold the belt one more time, and you never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? From there. New Age Outlaws, the Kane and Shield. Shield's gonna win that, no doubt in my mind. There's so many teams out there. They've teased the Real Americans were gonna break up. They teased the Shield was gonna break up. You can't have all these teams break up at one time, but you know that all three of those guys in the Shield more than likely are gonna go on to have good long runs. If they become World Heavyweight Champions, if they just flitter around in the mid card for a long time, it's gonna be fun looking back at their career and always seeing them having the WrestleMania matches. It's hard for me to remember last year's WrestleMania. I don't know if because I wasn't there or maybe because they didn't, they had a match against Orton, Big Show, and Sheamus. Yeah, those three guys. And then they decided, Big Show turned heel on them after they didn't want to trust them and everything like that. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember them having a WrestleMania win. That's the one reason why I was sort of picking them to win and not break up. But now could be a bigger time to do it more than ever. I just don't want to see Roman Reigns get pinned again. It sucks that everybody's jumped on the Roman Reigns bandwagon since the news has came out that he's a Triple H guy and everybody thinks that he's going to be shot to the moon sooner than later. But I'll take the Shield to win that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way. And the Shield breaks up because of it, and we have an all-out battle royal going out there, which leads to them having a three-way come Extreme Rules down the road. From there, we'll go to, I fucked myself up. I had a list in my mind before I started doing this. I knew that I was going to be able to do all the matches. Now I feel like I'm skipping one by going right to that triple threat main event. You got Randy Orton, you got Batista, and the question mark guy hanging out in the background. Daniel Bryan, he's been that guy before. I got the SummerSlam shirt at home from 2010. With him and the big question mark on him for the Team WWE, Team John Cena, whatever you want to call him. But I don't know. I mean, I want to be there. I want to be chanting yes, yes, yes with 70,000 plus people in the Superdome. I want to be, marking out like everybody else. But I don't know. When you make promises to bring guys in and you sign them to a deal, you got to hold up your end of the bargain. And I just don't see Batista coming back and saying, all right, give me the main event, let me win the Royal Rumble, and if I don't win the championship, that's fine by me. I know that people have thrown 1,000 things out there. Daniel Bryan pins Randy Orton. Batista's pissed because he lost the match, but he didn't get pinned, which sets up the rematch of this, that, or the other. But I don't know. I want Daniel Bryan to win from right here. I mean, I've said this 1,000 times. This is the match that I care the most about more than anything else on the card. It's what I'm hanging my hat on for the reason that I went to WrestleMania. But I don't know. I just think Batista's going to win. So, to be a smark and make a video and try to have, the perfect WrestleMania and pick all the matches right, I'm going to say Batista. But if you ask me when that match starts, I'm going to say Daniel Bryan won. I knew at SummerSlam that Randy Orton was going to cash in and he was going to win. But, in my soul, I thought Daniel Bryan was going to beat Randy. I thought that Randy was going to try to cash in, Daniel Bryan was going to overcome, and they were going to make him the man right there. But hopefully the road that he's been on, by having to beat Randy and lose to Randy, by him fighting the Wyatts, by him fighting the Shield, and whatever else that he's done since SummerSlam, hopefully that's made him the man that he's going to be the champion and people are going to get behind him. No doubt in my mind, if he wins this, Batista's going to beat him somewhere down the road. We don't have long-term champions anymore. Having a run like CM Punk did, honestly, in my mind, was awesome. He was cool. Everybody's always going to remember the 400-day reign that CM Punk had, but I think everybody's going to remember how boring CM Punk came along that way. And the only thing that kept him sort of going, in my mind, was him turning heel halfway through and just getting to the Royal Rumble and losing to The Rock. But that was a fucking awesome run. I mean, growing up, Hogan was the champion for a long time. Ultimate Warrior wasn't champ forever. I mean, if you think about it, he won it at WrestleMania and he lost it. So he held it 3/4 of the year. And he held it for like 9 months. Slaughter held it for a little bit. Then Warrior got it back, and he held it from then to then. So, whatever. It is what it is. We'll go from there. CM Punk. People think that CM Punk's going to show up and CM Punk's going to do this. And I just made a video about this early this morning, but I didn't come up with the perfect points until now. CM Punk, to me, if he was, and WWE decides that he's going to be at WrestleMania 30 and they want him to be a piece of the picture in the future, to me, in my mind, honestly, CM Punk is sort of going to be like when you're putting a jigsaw puzzle together when you're a kid. And, somebody comes over to the table and, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? And as you're talking, he picks up one of the pieces and he goes off and he plays and does whatever the hell he wants to. And everybody else is sitting there doing the work, putting the puzzle together. And at the end, they're like, hey, we're missing a piece of the puzzle. And that motherfucker comes over with that one puzzle piece that he put in his pocket and went and played for an hour and didn't help out. Puts it in there and he goes, I got the last piece. I'm the one who finished it. Fuck that guy. You gotta be kidding me. WrestleMania 30, guys. It's up around the corner. This is what it's all about. I hope to meet all of you guys out there. Hopefully you guys are all heading out to the airports in the morning just like I am. But it's going to be a ton of fun. As everybody knows, I'm going to start making my video that I'll be uploading throughout the thing. The 30, the movie, I guess you can say. But I always upload them in parts. I try to upload them I'll make the videos at night and upload them the next day while we're out and around having fun. I normally just have my computer do all the work for me, but hopefully the internet at the hotel is going to work out all right and everything goes off the plan, because if you're sitting at home, I know you guys must hate it and you guys want to know what's going on. You guys want to know what it's like to feel and touch the magic and everything like that, and that's the reason why I put the videos up, to make sure you guys can see it. That's why I do it, so you guys can hopefully say like, fuck it, I want to go to WrestleMania 31, and you guys, save your money. You got until July, August, whenever it is they do the packages, or if you want to go all the way and you want to wait until the general release, that's November. But start saving those pennies, working all those extra shifts, start, vacuuming the stairs, picking up the leaves, whatever you guys do to make that money around the house, just stash it in a box. Make sure you don't blow it on DVDs or action figures or t-shirts. Say like, this is the year I'm going to WrestleMania. I've got so many friends that I wish, a lot of people that I talked to knocked it out last year because it was in New York and that's where they live. But I mean, like, really save up. I've got a lot of friends who've never really been on a trip, and I wish that they were there to share it with me, because it's an awesome moment. But WrestleMania, come feel it, come touch the stars. It's going to be awesome. We got JR, we got Ring of Honor, we've got Access, we've got the Hall of Fame, we've got WrestleMania itself, we got Wrestle Reunion, and Monday Night Raw. It doesn't seem like a whole bunch, but I swear to God, the next 5 days for me are going to be so slam packed. I'm flying across the country, going in, putting my bags down, and immediately going to a place to sit down and listen to somebody tell their stories about wrestling. And then I'm going to spend every last waking moment I have in my body until I physically pass out from exhaustion and fall asleep, talking to my friends about wrestling. We might talk a little bit about football. Baseball just opened up. Me and Miguel always try and find a way to watch some games. It's kind of weird because opening day is normally when we're somewhere already, and it already happened. I couldn't believe it. But we'll talk some Giants baseball. We'll talk some Braves baseball. Hopefully when I get to the airport tomorrow, they got a baseball preview for me still sitting there. I can get on there and check everything on out and just be ready to hit the biz, because it's going to be awesome. Click 30, everybody. Use the hashtag and just basically have some fun, guys. Peace out.